Welcome. Hope you guys are having a great day. You know, here, you guys, believe me on this one, okay? I'm showing you this video. Please tell me if you've seen this before, because I know it's me. The only thing I remember, now you're going to think I'm really crazy, is that Coke can. Because I've only had a Coke out there. I think I could count it on one hand how many times in 10 years I've had a can of Coke with me in the forest. It's a no sugar Coke. I sort of remember that, but I can, for my life, not remember one word or any of these structures. And I remember doing another burnt forest video. I know this is me. It's very unusual. Now remember, I do this a lot. Okay, so but I mean, something should ring a bell here. And that's why I'm showing this to you. Because I think it looks really cool, like seeing some of their structures. And I can't remember it. Anything really blocking them, which is kind of cool. It's cool, man. That's like the extent of my vocabulary. Cool. Dude. You're going to be you're going to be a better person for it. You know, and not all of it's bullshit. I mean, a lot of it's worth learning. You know, as far as our history goes and stuff like that, they couldn't convince me they're telling the truth for anything. But, you know, I would have studied, been the best student, made my teachers love me. I'm zapped. I have to be zapped. Where are you guys? Oh my God, another one. See, these are the things you'd never see. Look, it was probably an X and it burnt. I don't know, but look. You guys, that's the second one within 100 yards. That X didn't get touched. Amazing. All right, so I'm zapped out of my brain. I'm going to force the camera off so I'd stop talking. To those mountains over there. What the? Oh my God. They pushed them down on purpose. Look, first of all, the teepee looks different to me. It doesn't look as, it's, you know, you'll tell it's a teepee, but man, it doesn't look, there was one right on that teepee, guys. Just like this, I'm standing here, I don't see him. Oh, okay, now I know where I am. Wow. Okay, because this video is like 3 years old. Now I do remember, because it's very unlikely that some bell won't be rung when I'm, like, I remember everything I've done, you know, especially if I see the video. So, you guys, this place is gone even worse now. So it's completely gone. Everything's gone there. But I still go there all the time. So this is like 8 miles from my house. And it was a special place. I was there this summer. What has happened is they have gone, that I can see, is that they have brand new seats. It's all on video. I filmed it this beginning of the spring. It's on YouTube. And they were brand new. And it was the one place there that's secluded, completely green and beautiful and hidden. And the seats were incredible, you guys. It's on this dome, like a big mound. And there's brand new X's there, everything. You'll notice on the aspens, it's tough with people because people by default think aspens just do it by themselves. But nothing happens to an aspen unless something affects it. Well, sometimes there is like termites and stuff, but you'll see that they love to draw their faces on the aspens. I will show you their face. Probably not here, but almost every day. I'll show you their face and then the X and their spot right behind it. They always tell each other who's there. So again, I think some of this is worth looking at. I'm going to jump somewhere else really quick, but I think maybe what it is I didn't use some of it, or I don't know. I think I didn't use some of the video. So that's why I just want you guys to see, you know, like after their forest burns, they don't go anywhere. They're still there, sometimes in different ways, like inside these like, you know, openings that we can't understand in boulders and trees. Just very briefly, I wanted to show, there's new people that have never seen the petroglyphs and stuff, guys. It's just 20 seconds. I want to show you the footprints. Oh, the little guy. So a lot of people see this picture, they don't understand it. There's this is an entire situation. It's not just the little people. One of them is even waving at me, you guys. I mean, the connection I've had out there with them, I can't go there because I don't have the money. It's not even that expensive, but I got to be able to drive there. I need new tires, and I have to stay a night in a hotel, a cheap hotel. But these are the kind of things I need help with. You guys, the amazement out there. This is in the middle of nowhere. The best places on earth are places that you have never heard of. They want you to think about the Grand Canyon. Well, that's the one place they let you think of that's insane, the Grand Canyon. There is secrets in that canyon that would melt every one of our minds. It's incredible. But this is my place. This is a place that no one else in the world knows. Nobody knows. I found my own petroglyphs, this is where the Indians were. I found maize that was 400 years old, in caves. It's very historic and amazing. I love being around history. So anyway, I'm dying to get back out here. This was one of my this is all done in the winter time, because it's beautiful out there. I'll go out in the middle of the winter. I picked the right day, and it's like 60, 55, 60 degrees. It's on the way to Wyoming. It is so absolutely stunning out there. So I'm just showing you a couple shots. Even my biggest subs might appreciate just a refresher. Some of them miss. They don't get to see every single video. So I wasn't planning on putting this in, but I came across it, and it's just so good, you guys. All of their spots, look, they're right there. You guys, I see them with my own eyes, like many, many different times. The best one is, I'll show it to you when I come across it. Look at the white guy. Is they have an upside down branch. It's like a big giant umbrella type looking branch. It's not the first time I've seen them use the exact type of branch in other places up by me here. They flip it. They're all the way at the top of the mountain. They flip it so the branches are kind of holding up, the branches are holding it. It's like a teepee now, an instant teepee. They're all inside it, but I can see them. And I zoom. I call it before I zoom, I said, you guys, they're right there. Who saw that? A lot of people saw it. I zoom right on. I just have to find it. I haven't come across it in a while. It's right here somewhere. And look at their face. They have boulder faces everywhere. I haven't seen this since I did it. That's why most people have missed what I think is really good, Magical, historic, like I call them like ancient ones. There's, you guys, on the boulders here, on the petroglyphs, which is on the other side of that zoom right there, there's the doors that open. Those doors open, okay? You've been seeing it on the internet. It's a real thing. I was the first one to tell you that they open, and then someone actually kind of sort of filmed it or whatever, or tells you he's right there, and they're like, they open and they close, because we expect it to open and close the way we would. People refuse to think that someone else out there can do things that we can't do. I don't know what the problem there is. It's extremely frustrating. I do understand it. When I yell at someone, the crazy part does make me crazy, or unreasonable, because I do understand completely why he doesn't, because that's the way we've been taught. But I guess the frustration is like, look, here I am. I'm telling you for a fact. I'm making myself more in debt by telling you this. All I wanted to do, you guys, is have done good in my life. I just said something to someone gave me a really nice message on Facebook on Colorado Bigfoot, and I said, here's the petroglyphs I found, and I said, my life was in such a dead end loss before this, and just being able, I don't know why people can't believe this, like just being able to, who would have guessed in a billion years I could do, even if I was called crazy, could do something amazing, which I believe I'm doing for God himself. You couldn't even imagine the biblical experiences I've had, skies opening, things happening to me, just to confirm, to show me that I'm on the right path, just like stories you would read in the Bible. And I can't really explain them because I'm not a good storyteller. And you guys, I just thought that you guys would see it through me. That what is this guy doing? He can't date. He lives in the middle of a field, just to show you this. Because once you know this, there's the footprint. The craziest part is at some of the known petroglyphs that are a mile or two from here, is they have aliens. These are the ones that look. So these aliens, right? I mean, these are like people falling. They're literally falling. See that upside down triangle? I see that in many petroglyphs all around the world. Is that triangle? I call it like a top. And then look, they have people falling, and then there's an incredible cliff that's actually straight down. It looks a little bumpy there, but it's a straight down 90-degree angle. And then there's Indians. I would think it was the Indians drew That's the other thing, guys. We don't know who drew these. We're told it's the Indians. I think it is in many cases. But what about all of the cases? That's hidden behind a tree. These are the Colorado wants me to tell them where these are. Yeah, good luck with that. They won't tell me. They have the most amazing. You guys, it'll melt your brain, the petroglyphs they found. I can show you pictures of it. I just don't have them in front of me. And they won't let me go. They're inside a cave. And I said, well, why would you expect me to tell you where these are? And you won't let me, with all the respect in the world, just go film them because there's secrets in there. That's why, you guys. They're nearby. I've been trying to find them. It's one of my goals. I'd be out there today if I could be. I don't have the support. You know, I've set 1,000 world records and I have no support. So pretty soon I'm going to be gone forever, you guys. You got to get on board and help me here. I've done for years, have never given up, and have gone through hell and back to still be sitting here with an incredible lack of support from you guys. And I really need it now more than ever.
Do that. It's impossible. You guys, look at this. I love this place. I just love, so we're not even close to where I normally am. We're on whole nother part of it. I have to be honest with you, I don't think it's nearly as good as my ancient, I call it the ancient place. I have filmed, you're going to see timestamps, I'm going to put them in this video. You guys, something's been taking certain sticks. Brandon, you got to look, I mean, this is just crazy. These sticks.
That's right.
I mean, look at them. Where do you get? There's not one stick that looks like that out there. They don't get any water, any weather, right?
Right.
How are those all in there? Riddle me that.
Riddle me that.
I don't care if it is. I gotta look. I mean, it's hard to do. See, I think he's blocking something back there.
Oh, wow.
No, he goes back there. I filmed it before. They're little and they go in there. It's crazy. People know what that is. Look at this, you guys. This is them. Look at the bones. See, these guys eat stuff. Like their others eat it. See? Oh, look at this.
They're all petrified.
Look, I got a head.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ew.
So what is it? What was that?
It's like your water or something.
Is that open? Something just spilled. Give me a second. But look at this. This is incredible, you guys. This is our first couple minutes of filming. Hey. No. Look at this, Drayden. Come here. It's incredible how this is done. Come here. Oh, sorry, guys. I wasn't looking at my screen. I don't want to touch it. Look right here.
Cool. Oh. Is that a hand?
Yeah. It sure looks like it.
Savages.
I mean, why would they put this? This is all like being put inside. The bones, same here. The sticks are all being, the bones are being buried. So one thing I know to do here, from other places, is just at least take a look, right? And just move some of this, like whatever. What is this?
Cool.
Like, what is that? That's all like, there's like yellow, like, that's just unbelievable to me. But there's skulls everywhere. Where did I put the skull?
I think it was right there. I think you buried it.
I got wet. Hold on. I think it was just like a rat or something. They're everywhere. You know what's amazing is this.
Yeah.
Like, so I want to just see why would they put it like that? Guys, look behind the rock. There's no way to get that stuff in there. There's no animals that live here.
Gotta be careful if that's guano.
Rabbits are the only animals and coyotes.
Are rabbits and coyotes.
What about bats?
Well, I mean, you know, that could be walking on the ground doing something. Something's collecting these pieces of wood and then putting bones, like covering the bones up with the wood. This has been done for a long time here. That's how I found the maze. I dug through, I was in a cave. This is semi a cave, but I was like in a real cave and I dug through something like this And all this stuff was underneath it. I found maize from the Indians from 200 to 300 years ago. It was petrified, and it was inside the case, so it's never been wet. It's amazing to me. All right, I'm not going to keep you guys. Yeah. Look at that up there. Can you see it just at the top? Look at the sideways.
Oh yeah, it goes like.
Yeah, it's not easy to find that here. You guys will just see them here. So that's where we're going to go over there and try to get them on camera. I don't know why those guys don't come over here. They might, but they certainly don't let us know they do. I don't think they care like the forest. It's that dome that I'm going to show you over there with the giant piles. They're literally all equivalent rocks piled up 100 feet tall. With each has an entrance with a Bigfoot face. Let's put it on the video. It's just like teeter-tottering. The wonders of the world. Loose rocks everywhere.
On the pile.
I think I've been here before. It's not just a pile, it's just too clean. There's X's down there. You guys, hey Brandon, we should maybe walk over to that. I want to stick my head under there. Look at the size of that thing.
I know.
Look at that boulder, you guys. That thing's got to be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tons. Burn. How are you not? You have like pale skin.
Because it's very simple. It's so simple, a 2-year-old could be taught it. This is how you're tricked. They have ways of doing things that we don't get. It is simply complicatedly, like in other words, the answer's simple. They are more advanced. They use stuff that we don't. And I'm telling you, when we started over, they didn't. Okay, they have access to places that they were safe. We're the only ones that are new. You look, try to look at it this way. You were born yesterday. Not you, we. I include all of us. I never mean just like, it's really all of us. I feel like I have an extreme feel for, a generalization for humans. So I like through this, like I completely, you guys can't even believe what I've been exposed to, the amounts of people and different opinions and, the people don't watch. They don't take the time. They no matter what tend to reflect back to their 6th grade. When I say 6th grade, I just mean like, middle school and high school. Like they're not going to teach you the secrets of the world there, because if they did, you would believe in God. Follow me? Us guys, we find these things like all appreciative, but we took this from them. You guys look at this spot. Look at that structure. Put your camera on that and you'll see it's just a blatant teepee, right? You guys, they stuck a stick in the manhole, right? And I told you, I've been telling you in videos, there's something with the ants. They did that. They put the stick there so they wouldn't step on it or so they would know where it is.
People.
I don't know what it is, but no, it's the Bigfoot worlds. Because I find the same thing in the forest. Anywhere where creatures that you didn't know existed, there's ant farms. Can't explain it. Some really big ones too. And they'll mark them. Not always like that, but they'll mark it next to it with an X or with a trident or something like that, a marker structure. This thing right here, okay? Talking to Brandon's camera too. See, filming together. Say hello. I bet you the people watching right now can kick your people's ass.
Okay.
Let's go this way. We could definitely beat all you guys.
Battle Royale.
Did you hear that? I'm counting on you guys. I just challenged all of Bronzini Bigfoot fans. I said we could beat them up. But most of them are you. So I just appreciate you guys so much. Brandon is such an amazing friend and the greatest of kids. And he is going to be something special in this one day. So I just wanted to just give you guys an extra thank you just for being here for us. And it's been, this is what we do is extremely difficult. I think actually standing here doing that is the easy part. It's navigating the world, getting enough money to try to get out there, things like that. It's very, and then of course living by yourself for 10 years. It's the most lonely thing that you could ever experience. But I believe that what I'm doing is more important than my loneliness.
This was like, see all this stuff? This was all like really bright, like clay.
Yeah.
It was all molded. This side was all clean. This was all had been brushed clean.
So I had showed up there on one of my trips and they had just been remolding the face. It was all being done like as I showed up. It's on a video. It's incredible.
All right, so check this out. I should be coming close, right? Look at that, you guys. Do you know the base? Let me guesstimate. 75 feet, at least from there to there. Maybe 100. It's about 75 feet from there to there. You guys, this one goes through this tree, which is a trident. Right through the middle. That X goes through the middle of a trident. So if you don't think there's any thought being put into this, think again. Let me try. So I just used my shirt. I think that's a mistake, but it's got... there's like microscopic dust in these dirt roads, and it gets in everything no matter what you do. You guys, look at that. It's all one. It's not two. It's one bent into a triangle. Right? Now watch this. It looks pretty good in there. You can't see anything, but I mean as far as like snow. Look at this. Look at the pine needles.
Hey, this is when I was with Edgar. You guys remember this? So few people saw this video. I just wanted to show you some highlights. Remember, I'll never just like re-upload the video. I'll go through it and take, out of an hour, I'll take 5 minutes. And so you really won't even recognize probably most of this. And it's mostly because so few people saw it. It's so good here. This is one of my favorite spots. I have a list I can't count of what's happened to me just here.
Your view. This is what he sees when he's sitting right here. Is that something evil? Does evil want to appreciate the beautiful mountains? I doubt it. Nothing's evil, you guys. You know how I know? The answer lies somewhere between the good and bad. Oh, he changed it. Okay, so his seat moved out. Look at his seat. I don't know if it'll come up on the camera. You can see it so well with your eyes right there from here. Wow. By the way, that triangle's leaning on like tridents and stuff. And then his seat used to be here, and then look what's here now. He completely got rid of it. Here's the entrance.
Oh, okay. I remember this time. I'm calling this Edgar's place because I had come back. This is, I don't know, a year later. I had come back to. It's that good. I just wanted to show you a couple of visuals, and there's timestamps. There's things that I didn't point out before, so I just want to show you just the quick visuals. You won't even recognize it. I've only seen this once myself.
If you have a spot, if you go out to and you know they're there, you're finding the structures. I don't care if you're even close to where you park. As you pull up, keep your windows down and turn your car off really quickly. I can't go in there. Give me 1 second. Yes. Watch this. So it took me a while to get through this. Wow. That seat that I thought was a deer is right down there. It might be a deer. It's like right in there somewhere. And it was, like, look at the trident. That's right in front of the seat. And
as much as it doesn't make too much sense, this is how they do it a lot of times. I'm very suspicious about all that blackness. How could there be that much cushion for that tree?
And they have the trident I showed you, right? I got through back in here, everything's a trident. That's one tree. Look at this. You guys, they do things like you'll never see anywhere else. This, I'm telling you now, I don't care who, could be my best friend in this. You're not going to see a place like this anywhere but Colorado Bigfoot. Look at that. This guy's cocky. Yeah, what are you going to do about it? I'm teasing. Over here. I'm not cocky. I'm excited. There's a difference. Like I tell people, never mistake excitement and confidence for ego. The deer comes through all that and then sits here. It's not possible. Oh, there's another seat right there. I missed it. There's one right there, and then there's an X right in front of it.
I got to get back
This
to
has
this
all been
place.
disturbed. It's big disturbances too. Look at the berm. Can you see the berm? Am I all the way out? Yeah. This is a berm right here. So it goes like this. Let me draw it. It's like a big, the mark of it is just like unexplainable. It's something took its hand and went like this, in my opinion. That's what happened there. There's no question about that one. It's in 4K. I'm not seeing too much gray and black right now. Man, you guys, you got to see what's behind it all. Like, it doesn't end like the X's that are about. Let me tell you something. It's cold already here at nighttime. Today it's great. It's probably 55. It feels more like 45 right now in here. But look at this. I'm seeing incredible disturbances in certain spots, but where I have snow left, not one, not deer, not a squirrel, nothing I've seen in the snow yet. I don't have much of it. But I'm seeing in the dirt where things have disturbed it since it snowed. You can tell by the color. You know, if I go like this now, it's only going to look like that for like a couple hours, you know, all day today at the longest. And then it fades. It's because it's, you know, I'm exposing the wet part. That wet part dries, it changes color. You can tell. I know, you guys, you can't believe what's going on here. Why is it becoming better? You know what I mean? This stuff wasn't here 10 years ago. It's all happening now. I'd feel better about that because then I wouldn't have to, you know, all the people that did this wrong. You know, what if this is brand new? What if this just happened the last 10 years? You know, the structures. I know there's been structures found older than that, so it doesn't make any sense, but it's not a horrible analogy, or, you know, just you know, ideas, and, you know, think about that stuff, you guys. Come up with theories, because you'd be surprised. See that? They're doing it slowly here too. So I used to just grace right through here. There'd be like a beautiful structure on that tree. There'd be like one right here, and I'm seeing they're starting to drag them. They just drag them from, or carry them from other places. I think they put that there. Look at the upside down.
Hey, I just wanted to clarify something. So if I do this, if I zoom in, it's just because it's an upside down trident and it's all black on top. Normally I am showing them to you, but there is times I'll zoom without saying anything, just kind of making a point, like, how can it be black up there? You know, it's just suspicious up there. So I'm not always claiming, you know, some world record, but they're, you know, it's just, I'm showing you how could it look weird again, basically.
Right? There's this branch, random branch, and it had, I don't know what happened to them, those are all pine cones. When I see that, I get real suspicious. Ever since Callie picked one up like 4 years ago in Bigfoot Universe, she's like, they use these. I was like, I think you're right. When I see these, like there's almost like a thing of bananas, but it's pine cones.
A bushel.
That's all right there, and you can't see it. You can't see what it's right there. Wow.
So you got the point of this place. This place is what's the word? Extensive. It is unbelievable, you guys. You can go back and look at some of these if you like. I mean, I don't make any money, but I want you to look. If I don't care if if I'm completely bankrupt, if I got you to where you're like, oh my God, Mark, thank you so much, which has happened 10,000 times. That's the money for me. That's the feeling you get from getting $1 million. I get the same exact feeling from knowing I helped you. It's like, I know it's hard to believe, but there is people out there that we just want to help other people. It could be, look, let's just be honest. Like, why would you want to help someone? I don't know. There's incredible rewards, just like feelings of being able to help and being able to change someone's life. That's why I'm a director of a nonprofit foundation. I change people's lives all over the world through that. I know you guys know little of this. No one's ever asked me. It's how it's my paycheck. It's how I've supported. I don't get one every week though. I only get a paycheck every quarter. It's not, we're doing charity work. So it helps. And I put every dime of it towards this. I really need your guys' help. You guys, this is it. I gotta be able to get out there. I'm doing this video because I can't afford to be out there. I'm going to Pennsylvania again after Christmas, so I should have some video from then. You guys. I really have a feel for these little guys in PA. They're right there saying hello. No one is in the history of the world has ever, deliberately went out of their way to go up to a leprechaun's tree. If you won't think I'm crazy if you've watched the videos in Pennsylvania. There is in blatant 4K, and there is nothing one human on earth could say unless he's not bright. Right? We understand that this is the problem. We're dealing with extreme low IQs and extreme common sense. And I'm not trying to insult anybody. It's just the way it is. The world's been educated now on more or less on social media, and they've been conditioned to believe nothing. This is they're getting one over on you. I would be upset. People get mad at the person telling them the truth that could change every aspect of your life. And instead of getting mad at the people that lied to you, you get mad at the person that's trying to help you. There's not going to be many people like me left, you guys. We all get thrown away, just discarded. We've given you everything, and you just kick us right in the teeth. I'm not doing this right now. I'm looking at some old footage, again, that I have I remember the title of the video. This is not ringing a bell. Like, I can't even see what I'm zooming on. Like, I can see it's them, but I'm surprised that I was showing it, because, like, it's so blurred, like, a little bit blurry there. Like, I must have been able to see it real well in the original, because now that I'm watching it, and I can't remember. I did this, and I don't remember. I have a good memory with this, you guys. Like, in other words, I might forget, but if I see it, then I'll be like, oh yeah. I can't remember everything all the time. I have to get reminded of it, and I'm reminded, and I can't remember this video. Let's just hang and see what I'm doing here. I really don't know where I am. What's the name of this? Oh, I don't know if it's the whole video, but some of it's at Ed's. You know why I don't remember? Because I've never looked at it. I have never seen this footage since I made the video. And I don't, but even then I usually remember. So sorry, I didn't mean to overtalk. You wouldn't believe some of I don't know if some of it's from, being around them, some of the memory issues, or just being ADD, or I don't know. I'm really not that, I'm not overly bright, but I'm pretty smart. Like, I'm not dumb either. Like, I have a very good extreme memory of events. Like, I might not do well on my quantum physics test, which, by the way, I've been studying quantum physics. But as far as memory, like, if I see your face, most likely I'll never forget it. It's just like, we all have certain glitches like that we're good at. Like, some people know numbers, some people are good at this, it's interesting, isn't it? Like, how our brains work and how different some of us are, how much the same we all are. But also, you know, we have our own, of course, you know, very private, different, you know, personalities. But yeah, we at the same time, no matter what color you are, where you're from, we are all family. It's something that people have to understand, that we have been so separated by countries, and then even in the country, by states, by neighborhoods, by, you know, you don't even like your next door neighbor probably. It's just like, you know, you might, but someone, you know, someone in your neighborhood that doesn't. And usually it's nonsense, or, you know, sometimes it is good. They do have a good reason, but it's usually that one neighbor, right, that's just can't seem to fit into the program, you know. And look, who does? You gotta fake it. It's as simple as that. No one fits into the program. Everyone's faking it. When they go next door, they're going to speak a certain way, right? They're going to talk to their best friend a certain way. Everyone's in an act. They have to be a certain way to be sure that the person likes them. No one's necessarily being completely themselves. I am, I think. I am an open book, and that's why people sometimes once in a while, someone will get upset because I'm just telling you how it is. I'm honest. I know exactly what I'm doing. There is no room for error. I show you an exact fact because I'm with them. I can't be wrong. If I told you something that was wrong, I would be very upset about it. But that's not why. It's because it's for them I'm never wrong. I'm doing something very special. And I never, in even 20 years from now, want someone to come back to me and be like, I told you you weren't telling the truth. Every word I say is for the future. Just remember that. I will never, ever be wrong because they tell me every single thing I tell you. And except the things they don't, where I'm going, I don't know, because the other things I don't know are the things that they block 100%. So because I think it's national security type stuff, like, so it'll lead to exactly who they are and how they're, you know, it would enable me to catch them more. So I'm trying to figure that. Although here's the incredible catch: they are forbidden to tell you, but if you figure out the path, it's okay. Nobody, they told me, are allowed. It's right out of the Bible as well. That's why I know it's true when they tell me things. They told me everyone on that side, everyone else besides a human, is absolutely forbidden to interfere with human free will. There's only one other. There's no one other. There's only one person that can interfere with free will. Well, I guess I don't even think God does. It would be another human. So human, you could come over and kill me if you wanted to, and, you know, better pack a lunch if you're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's go on. Oh, this clip is in that video. Okay, so this is really. If I see that X, I know exactly. I will remember it when I'm dead in 10,000 years from now, because underneath it is a toilet, and it's the only X in the whole world that has ever been found, especially in that caliber of greatness, with a toilet that was literally put underneath it on purpose, and it's made of porcelain. It has to be some conducting of energy or something like that. So I've already shown this a bunch of times, like 2 or 3 times probably. So I'll just talk over it so you don't. Look at it. You guys, this is the best spot. This is on the way up to Bigfoot Universe and Ed's. I love to stop there. I didn't go there this year. I was only on that road once or twice all year. They're doing some major cutting up there. I couldn't handle it. Isn't that incredible, you guys? An upside down toilet they put there under the X. And then, of course, I go on in the video and everything is insane. Like, that pause on that toilet, I'm thinking I was probably saying, most likely, this is 3 years ago or something, but I was probably saying something about energy. Like, they probably use it because it's like conducts, you know, very similar to boulders and wood, I would imagine, porcelain, if not better, right? Like whatever their low kinetic energy or whatever they do. So there you go. I love this this is the spot. If I kept going here, this might even be, I don't know. I think there's a whole video here. So this might just be a clip from it. But back there is where I found the oldest date ever carved into an aspen tree that still exists. It was 1800 something. It was legit. Oh man, I had people message me, like experts that know about this stuff. They're like, Mark, I could date it right through your video. You had it so well. That's amazing. Usually aspens it won't hold. You could do your initials now and come back in 10, 15 years, depending on the conditions of where you did it. Like what's happening there. Is there a lot of snow and rain and stuff? But it can look much older than 20 years. The aspens they really are temperamental. They can be affected by disease very easily and stuff like that. That's why if one aspen gets a certain disease, the rest can get it as well. It's like us. It's like catching a cold. But anyway, to see that date written back there was amazing. I wish I knew how into history I was. It's not just this stuff. I just love a mystery. I just love a sealed up cave, or, to be able to find something that no one has seen since the Knights of the, anything to do with history and exploring, that something no one else has ever done before. And you guys trust me on this, okay? You can do anything you want. I always thought that it was all done already. You just assume when you're born, like when you're in this world, like, oh, everyone's done everything. No one has done. I'm telling you, because they didn't do it right. They're just, look, it's always common sense. The world was adjusted, and this is my opinion, complete opinion, but I think it's legit, right? Was that this world was literally adjusted at some point to accommodate us. We are more special than, because we argue among ourselves. It's hard to see it some days. It really is. There's something about us, whether maybe it hasn't happened yet. I don't know, but there's something about us. Hate to admit it. I want to just yell at you, all the people that don't believe and tell them they're dumb. That's so special about you. It's probably crazy, and we can't see it. They told me. So the real answers to all your frustration and all of the things you don't know is the body that you're in. So your body is the biggest blessing any being could ever receive, but it's also, in a strange sense, a prison. It's locked your soul in there, so it's only going to perceive and process certain things on its own. You have to expedite these thoughts and make it happen, because we're programmed beings, believe it or not. And that's why they say you got to think outside the box, and and this is hundreds of millions of people have come around, right? It's just that mainstream of insanity. You know why? Because the mainstream makes money. They don't want their life changed. They don't want to know anything else. They just want to take their $1 million and go buy a new boat. Good luck with that on the day you die. I really truly believe, this is not an opinion, that you are going to be judged. You're going to have, let's not say judged. Let's say there will be a life review when you die. Count on it. Okay? If you don't believe it, it's because you've watched too much TV. That's their only reason. They told me it's a 100%. Everything is real. It's all for entertainment purposes only. And I would really start to think, I'm talking to just a few people that are just not processing and what they're seeing. I care because you could be the best. That's why. You might come in a person that would never of in a million years, because you saw this by accident. This isn't even that good. You got to go back and see some of my real videos where I'm with them and stuff. Because you might be the best at this. And if you have an inkling, there's something to it. Don't let that go. Don't be lazy about it. Follow through. You have nothing to lose. Okay? And if you don't, you are not meant to be here or anywhere near the forest or ever involved in this. Go buy a Porsche, a nice pair of sunglasses, and go make love to yourself on the beach. Over and out. Who's calling? My mommy. Hold on. Over and out.
Look that old. But there's no way.
For some reason, while I'm there, thinking it says 1811. It's 1891, and it's totally possible.
That tree's been there. I mean, in our terms, has been there that long. That says, I don't know why you would spend the time to put 1811 in a place that no one's ever going to see that. You guys, no one's ever going to see that. I don't understand that at all. Look at this system connecting out to that crazy figure 8 trident. All right, sorry about that. Or the swamp. It is a giant trident.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Underneath the trident is an incredible bend. That they did, and then right from the bend is growing a perfectly good tree, which is even more amazing. Looks like someone's been walking in there. What's up, guys? Oh yeah. Now the timestamps I was saying, usually you got to go back in there more. I don't know if I'm going to today. I want to go up. Look at the two with the X next to it. You're telling me that stick is touching, just about touching that rock with one's a trident. They did that, right? And then up there is that pile of rock. They cleaned all, see how there's no rocks on there? They clean them all off. These birds seem awfully happy all of a sudden. All right, my pants are falling down.